sticks on her best days. Sometimes she has a sleepy day, right? But on her good days, she gets in there and works hard, and her head's down, and she is at work, and with beautiful cursive penmanship, and getting her goals done, crossing them off on her goal chart as she goes. And we are very proud to honor you for the trait diligent. Congratulations. Isaiah, would you come forward, please? We want to honor Isaiah for this trait. Can you say it?
Fair.
Fair. We've noticed that Isaiah likes things to be done right and to people to be treated fairly. And he notices sometimes when someone is a little on the lonely side or sitting apart from somebody, and he'll go befriend them because he wants them to be included, and he wants things to be done right, and he likes for his work to be done right, and we want to honor him for being fair. Thank you, Isaiah. Charlie Jones. Okay, Charlie, what does that say about you?
Discerning.
Discerning, and what do you think that means? Well, here's a definition. Having the insight and sympathetic understanding into a difficult situation and being able to make an accurate judgment. Okay, that's a lot of big words, but we noticed that Charlie observes a situation and comes to us with a suggestion or a recommendation because he's thought about it and he sees a good path to take. So often we haven't asked for this, but he has an opinion to share about it, and we appreciate that because sometimes he picks up on little, maybe something subtle going on, and he'll inform us about it, not as a tattletale by any means, but to let us know that this is probably why this happened. And so we appreciate that insight that you have, Charlie. It's going to serve you well in life because you're not just blasting through like a bull in a china closet, but you pay attention to what's going on around you. And that is a really good quality. Congratulations. Kylie Madrid, please come up. That big word. Tolerant. Kylie is a very special, kind-hearted, magnanimous, I like that word. What does that mean? That means she loves everybody, and she is always trying to be there if somebody is hurt. It happened today when we were playing out in the yard out here we decorated the church. Did you enjoy the way the students decorated it? We gave them a lot of liberty. And somebody got hurt, and she was right there to take care of them and comfort them. But there's no prejudice, there's no feeling of, oh, well, I can't help that person. No. She is so caring that she sets herself aside. It says, accepting others and willing to endure their beliefs and actions, even if I don't agree. That's just doesn't matter to Kylie because she has such a big, loving heart. Thank you, Kylie. Yaretsi, please come forward. Can you read this big word? Prudent. Okay, that's an interesting word. I'm going to read what it says here. Seeing what is likely to happen and giving careful thought in planning and acting. We had fun observing this one, making notes on her calendar, I'm going to have a test on Tuesday in math, and on Thursday I'll have a test in social studies. That gives me that many more days before the quarter's over, and I'll have 2 more tests and then I'll be finished. 8-year-old, second grader, planning her quarter. How many adults plan that well? She could see that if she did this, then this would happen, and that's being prudent. And so we want to honor you for that, okay? All right, congratulations. Azalea Bell, come on up. That one's easy to read. What does it say?
Joyful.
Joyful. Being joyful as a result of being in agreement with God and others, and it shows on your face. She comes to see this look. This is the look we get every morning on her way through the door, and every night as she says, "See you tomorrow." So this is our joyful Azalea Bell. Congratulations. Lillian Jones. There you go. Okay, what's that word?
Honest.
Honest. Okay. This is an interesting definition of honest here. Dealing righteously, showing what is right and proper to the Lord and others. Miss Lily has matured a lot this school year, and she finished level 2 and is 1/4 of the way through level 3 because she has worked very hard, but she is the first to say, "Oh, I didn't score that right. I need to go put the red X by this one." Or, I forgot to say my Bible verse. Would you sign it for me? She tells on herself. She doesn't hide from her mistakes. And that's being very honest, Lily. And God admires that about you, and we do too. Congratulations. Anohea Jones. Okay. All right, what word do you have?
Faithful.
Faithful. What do you think then? Well, it could mean full of faith, right? But it also means this: manifesting a true spirit to a person to whom one is bound by a promise, a pledge, honor, or love. Anohea is a faithful student. She takes it seriously when we say, "Do it this way." And she does it that way. And no question about it. So, because she is faithful, we find her working diligently. We find her crossing off her goals and setting her new ones when at the time she's supposed to, not scrambling at the end of the day to do that. She hardly had to take any homework this year because she faithfully did her work at the appointed time. And she knows how to concentrate and get it done just methodically. She never has to rush because she's doing it the right way. And we like that, Anohea, and you benefited by it. And she finished all of her paces right on time at the appointed time. And faithfulness is the reason why. Thank you. Madison Blatchford. We want to honor you for this word.
Merciful.
Merciful. Having, feeling, and showing more kindness than justice requires. Having mercy. Having that feeling of compassion for others. We see you do. We see you being a caring person. We see you showing love. We see you yielding when somebody else wants to play with whatever you're playing with. You'll allow that without a fuss. And you get along very well because you're willing to do that and put others ahead of yourself. And that is a great blessing. So let's give her a hand. Sylvester Jones. Okay, what do we have for you here?
Thrifty.
Thrifty. The prudent managing of resources, work, and the regular putting aside of savings. Okay, so here's the guy that goes to school in the morning, and you don't see his face because he's down here working, and he has all his goals finished by mid-morning. Well, how does he do that? Because he doesn't let a second pass without it being productive. He knows how to use time to the max, and then he has free time to do other things. But not only is he thrifty with time, he's thrifty with his resources. We have a merit system at school that when you do things well or right, you earn merits, and our merits are given in the shape of fish because we're a fishing community. So we have 1s and 5s and 10s denominations, and they're like money because you can spend them at the school store for school supplies and gifts and toys and things like that. At the end of the school year, Sylvester had saved over 1,000 fish. And he had to spend it all at the end of the school year. But how did he accumulate that much? By saving. We give opportunity every week to spend your fish, and usually the younger ones go broke every week because they want to spend down to the last fish. But not Sylvester. He is thrifty, and he saved up. Today, we had our final chance to shop at the school store, and Charlie and Lily were the storekeepers, and because they had to spend all of their fish, they were all turned in, and Charlie made a count of how many fish we had total in the bank, and it was 4,000 something. So Sylvester had a quarter of the bank, so maybe he's going to be a banker someday, I don't know. Congratulations, Sylvester. Okay, the last section of our award ceremony is for what we call our perpetual trophies. These trophies are displayed at school. The student gets to display them in their personal office area, and they earn them for a time. Some of them are for a month, and we're going to talk about this one first. This one's for a month. This is our Bible memorization plaque, and it gets to sit in your office if you're the first one to memorize the month's memory passage, 4 or 5, 6 verses, word perfect, no mistakes. Then you get to have this, and you get to have a medal. Did anybody bring their medals that you've won? Okay. All right. Anyway, it's on a white ribbon, and it's a beautiful bronze medal that they get to have for earning this. So the students that earned this year, okay, I'll read off who earned these each month. In September, Katrina Grenda. In October, Charlie Jones. In November, Charlie Jones. In December, Sylvester Jones. Yes, please come up. And then January was Sylvester, February was Sylvester, March was Madison, April was Sylvester, and May was Sylvester. So let's give them a hand. So it went from, let's see, it went from Charlie to Sylvester, Madison, Sylvester, and he gets to keep it in his office until whoever says in the fall, the September passage. So he gets to keep that now, and he gets to put it downstairs with his other things on display. Thank you all. Our next perpetual trophy is this big plaque. This is a record of our spelling bee champions. And we've been doing this particular plaque since 2021. So let me read off who we had. Our spelling bee champion for 2021 was a tie for first place between Emily Brannon and Charlie Jones. So here's Emily and here's Charlie, tied for first place in 2021. 2022, Charlie Jones. 2023, Charlie Jones. 2024, Charlie Jones. Are we having a run on this? Come on up, Charlie. And the spelling bee first place winner, the champion, gets a special, beautiful medal on a ribbon. And the second place gets a ribbon. And the second place this year was Sylvester. Come on up, Sylvester. So this took place in February, didn't it? February, our annual spelling bee. So these guys are good spellers. We're proud of them. And this hangs on our wall at the school. And Charlie has one more year to compete before he's too old to enter the spelling bee. So because we follow the Scripps National Spelling Bee rules. And so who knows, maybe he'll go to national next year, huh, Charlie? Okay, all right, you get to take that with you. Okay, thank you. Most paces for the quarter. Okay. Here it is. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, you have to get 21 paces to be on the honor roll. However, some people, they don't settle for 21, they go for more than that. We did have, first quarter for this year, we had a 4-way tie for the most paces for the quarter. And this is our perpetual trophy for that. And each winner gets their own personal size trophy to take home and keep. This one is displayed at school throughout the quarter. So with 4 of them, they had to pass it around and have it 1 week at a time and keep passing it around. Or was it at 1 day at a time? I don't remember. Okay, would the first quarter winners come forward? Lily, Sylvester, Azalea, and Yoritzi. Okay, so pass that down the row. Okay. Second quarter was Azalea Bell. Pass it back to Azalea. Third quarter was Isaiah Bell. Come on up, Isaiah. Stay here now. Okay, and here is the winner for fourth quarter, coming in at, I needed to back up. First quarter, all 4 of them had 21 paces. They were on the honor roll and they tied for the most paces. Second quarter, Azalea had 23. Third quarter, Isaiah decided to outdo everybody and he did 28. Fourth quarter goes to Lily Jones with 25 paces. And she gets to keep the small one for herself. All right, so thank you all. You may be seated. All right, we have 2 more trophies here. Okay, we have what we call the Shining Star. This is a student who is a really good student. They shine. They do well. They apply themselves. They're a good example. They, I guess, like school. Anyway, we thought long and hard about this. So the student we're going to choose, we did choose. We chose for the reason of